フのトンネルの出口までオラの魔法のロープで送って差し上げましょう。だばお達者でノーム様をよろ。
ギュンギュイ。
私たちの邪魔をしないでください。
それよ注文的に
すぐに片付いたでち。
無事に火薬が手に入りましたね。よかったです。火薬を爆発させないように注意してマイヤに戻りましょう。
加減はなしだぜ。
邪魔なやつといい調子。
私にこんな力があったなんて。
覚悟しな。それよ
金が貯まったな。重くて動きづらいから使っちまおうぜ。金が結構貯まったな。新しい武器でも買いに行かないか？
加減はなしだぜ。
急ぐ
見えたか？覚悟しな。
この辺の敵は全滅させたようだな。
シャルロット強くなりすぎちゃったデジ。
君たちは誰だ？
ニトロの火薬を取ってこさせておいて忘れちまうとは随分じゃねえか。
おお、そうじゃった。いや、忘れたことなどなかったぞ。で、その火薬が何でしたっけ？待ちたまえ。おお、そうじゃった。あれじゃな、わしの大砲2号くんの。先に裏庭に行っててくれ。わしもすぐに。さあ、ついに完成したわしのウルトラゴージャスターボキャノン2号の打ち初めじゃ。風よし、方向よし、フォルセナに飛ばしてやるぞ。準備はいいかね？
めんどくせえ。 穴だらけの高原を通ることになるとは。
もしかしてこの道を進むのですか？
他にフォルセラに通じる道はないんだ。諦めて進むぞ。
仕方ないですね。誰にでも失敗はあるものです。皆さん頑張りましょう。
I am doing New Game Plus. I'm gonna have multiple characters to include that I haven't had. I'm keeping Duran and Charlotte in my roster, but my second character are going to be two of the different characters to see which ones actually pan out. Right now, the Valkyrie, well, I call her Valkyrie because she's dressed like a Valkyrie anyway. I'm calling do Amazons live in the mountains? It's some weird, rare occurrence that they live in the mountains where the wind's blowing. Amazons live in the jungle and they practically hardly wear anything on them because they're Amazons. But then again, she's the Amazon guard captain, Reese. But I'm going to see which ones I can pan out with her because she apparently has support magic. She also does summons in the game. So I definitely wouldn't mind seeing what the summon ability of hers does. Find out what it's like. Because, Squaresoft's been known for their making stuff to where they're having summon creatures in games. The Secret of Mana and Legend of Mana and Dawn of Mana, which were the other two games I played. Dawn of Mana was different. It was a PS2. And it was a sad ending to the story, actually. Very sad. A lot sadder than the first one and this one. Because the young girl that he's with, the guy that you're playing as, it's a one-player character show. Basically a standalone character, you gotta figure things out. And apparently wood folk, the wood folk, basically who live in the forest, had ties to mana, but you only have two people in the game. Basically, one was a protagonist and the other one's an antagonist. And you end up finding out the girl that your character you start off in the game with basically has had connections to her, and they both had feelings for each other, but one of them became the vessel for the mana goddess, and she gets taken away by people who usurp the beings and basically spirit possession. It was actually a little more darker than these, which made me sick.
だいぶ金が貯まったな。重くて動きづらいから使っちまおうぜ。
They make it to where it was a ability to summon abilities for secret mana.
だいぶ金が貯まったな。重くて動きづらいから使っちまおうぜ。
About what it's all about. So I'm gonna find out what it's like to summon in Secret of Mana 2. Apparently, this is the second mana series in the roster. What'd you get? Skull Cleaver 2000? Duran is now a level 77. Let's see what we got. Side?
全身に力がみなぎっています。
Reese has gotten with me in the party and done a whole lot with her.
これで
And she's already a level 26.
先を急ぐぞ。
With this 300% bonus and me having my little cactus found, I've been getting a lot of XP. Oh man, I've been getting like an ass load of XP. I want to find out. XP percentage. 316 on average. 316% bonus XP.
この辺の敵は全滅させたようだな。
317 bonus XP. Man. Ooh. He's got over 1600 XP. Sweet. I'm still in the beginning of the game. I love it. Reese is about to go to level 27 now. .319% bonus XP. Payment for services rendered. Yeah. We get paid to kill critters in their holes. I'm the exterminator of the fields.
けちゃいましたね。
俺一人で十分だ。開いてやるぜ。のんじきり見たか。今のが俺の本気だ。
私が倒します。皆さんは休んでいてもいいですよ。いい調子。
痛いぜ。それよ。のんじきり。
Yeah, I think the network for Sony right now, I'm not able to look into my services link tabs because it's congested so badly. Later on today, I'm going to call and notify Sony of the error code and what it's doing.
金が溜まったな。重くて動きづらいから使っちまおうぜ。さっさと片付けるぞ。注文じきり。
いけなかったですね。
まさこ、さっさと片付けるぞ。失敗はなさそうですね。注文じきり。見たか。今のが俺の本気だ。 子さん。
そこ
十文字切り。
これがシャルロットの本気でち。これですごい。全身に力がみなぎっています。
Reese is now level 28. Man.
加減はなしだぜ。
役に立てそうなアイテムですね。
金が貯まる一方で使い道に困るな。
弱そうでち。まとめて潰すでち。
十文字切り。見えたか。
この辺の敵は全滅させたようだね。弱そうなやつだから油断するなよ。
What's up?
金が結構貯まったな。新しい武器でも買いに行かないか。
You got a loathsome character you're running around with? One of those ne'er-do-wells that are around you? And you got through that fucking annoying process, those hefty guys that you were fighting earlier.
「グレンの魔導士！フルセナをめちゃくちゃにしやがって！」
Let them guys give them a shout out. I'm playing the Trials of Mana game over here. I'm broadcasting it. Yeah, I'm actually broadcasting it
皆さん
right
と一緒
now.
だと負ける気がしません。
I'm playing Trials of Mana on New Game Plus. An old Japanese
シャ
classic.
ルロットの活躍見
Took
て
them
たですか？
a little bit over 24 years. Just a little bit over 24 years. We're going to localize this game.
もう周囲に敵はいないようです。少し休んでいきませんか？
加減はなしだぜ。
私たちの邪魔をしないでください。
覚悟しな。しょうがないよ。十文字切り。
俺たちは強くなっている。
320% bonus XP just now. 320%. The more you use your class strike on enemies and you finish them with it, the more percentage you get. 1% for each enemy that goes in with the attack.
しょうがないよ。
金が貯まる一方で使い道に困るな。
That's looking good. I like my bonuses in here. Any money. I'll take that money. Thank you.
ザコさっさと片付けるぞ。
皆さんと一緒だと負ける気がしません。
chocolate. I want some chocolate, man. Give it to the hot blonde over here. Yeah.
弱そうな相手ですね。すぐに終わらせましょう。また強くなれました。もっと飛躍に立てるよう頑張ります。
Reese is now level 29. Dude, I'm leveling up quick.
邪魔なやつが出てきたでちゅ。
だいぶ金が貯まったな。重くて動きづらいから使っちまおうぜ。
痛いぜ。
私たちの邪魔をしないでください。私たち強くなりましたね。
What's up? Your avatar? Which one? Your game or your PSN? You're getting renowned, man.
加減はなしだぜ。
敵です。どんな攻めでしょうか。これで
痛いぜ。
時間を取られてしまいました。先を急ぎましょう。
国王陛下、ご無事で。
デュラン、戻っていたのか。
英雄王様、私たちはマナストーンのそばにいるという精霊たちを探しています。マナストーンの場所を教えてください。
フェアリー、そうか、お前たちが。かつて竜帝との対戦の時にもフェアリーを見たことがある。実はわしもフェアリーに選ばれし者だったのだよ。残念ながらそのフェアリーはわしを残して竜帝にやられてしまったが、こうして再びフェアリーが現れたということは世界に危機が迫っているようだな。マナストーンは世界に8つ存在する。それぞれ土、水、火、風、光、闇、月、木の8元素を生み出していると言われている。 マナストーンの近くでそれら8元素に属した精霊たちを見つけられるだろう。
光の精霊ウィル・オー・ウィスプと土の精霊ノームは見つけました。
残りは6つか。
6 remain. You must travel
商業都市バイゼルから船でパロに渡れ、山岳地帯ローラントには風のマナストーンがあるはずだ。
わかりました。必ず見つけてきます。
残りのマナストーンを探すためには風の精霊ジンの助けが必要になるはずだ。ジンを見つけたらまた戻ってきたまえ。頑張れよ。
Cleaned up the court of the king in Valsena again. Find a way to buy it. It just shows someone into the courtyard so they can set up a new cannon. Makes sense that we'd be beefing up the castle defense as well as Maltana's troops. Come to think of it, I think the cannon mechanic said something about blasting all the way to Mars. It was almost like he was talking about shooting people out of that thing instead of cannonballs. Wouldn't that be something? Cannon travel, the only way to fly. I love cannon travel. It's so amusing. Blink. What size shoe are you wearing? Ouch! You going all boondocks on their butts. Ah, watch out! It's the steel-toed boot of divine justice. Ah. Oh, you mean my older brother? I'm Bonjour. I know you want to get back to Maya. I'm still setting up my brother's adventure.
兄貴にもろた大砲、これからここに腰をやるさかい。
Damn. are you using a cordless mic or a corded mic? Oi. Oh. Ugh. Pop fish through the nose. Ugh. Ugh. Scratch my shoulders hard. It stinks when it's itchy. I got itchy skin. I want to take me a refreshing hot shower. Scrape, scrape, scrape. This may feel a little awkward, but how often do you usually take a shower? Usually, I mean, anything going on daily? I take mine once every few days, usually for me. I would take too many showers every few days for me because I don't like my skin driving me crazy. Shit. Mail order? What type of soap you use? You use shit? Oh, damn. Never mind. Go on. Woo! Ew! You don't happen to use any of the tea tree oatmeal soap, do you? Actually, it's just... and then getting a hold of a... You have a contact dermatitis by any chance? You have a contact dermatitis condition in your skin? Well, there's... Ugh. Do you crack and bleed anytime? You have that condition. Oh, that's a... You don't have rosacea, do you? You know what I mean? No, and rosacea... No, I don't even think you have rosacea. That's a different... It's almost a... I'll tell you, having some... I don't know. One time it occurred with me when I was young. I don't get it as much now, but my hands had broke out in a dry case that my hands would actually break out when I was a child, but now my body just defended against it. I mean, they've got immunity. Thank God I'm also immune to poison ivy, how long that will last. My pastor's deathly allergic to poison ivy. Deathly allergic to it. His skin can break out easily. Like pouring acid right over his skin, basically. It just turns just a little bit can actually turn his skin red. Just a little bit. You can't even breathe in the vapors if you're running through a wooded area doing a brush hog. He can't even be around it. He can't even breathe it. That's how bad it is for him. It's like, ugh. we had a whole fence line in the house that this guy down at the church.
わいはボンボヤチの弟ボンジュール。あんさんたちマイヤの兄貴んところへ送り戻したるさかい。乗っておくんなはれ。わいは兄貴みたいなヘマはせんよって。ほな。
And basically, we had pulled up a whole fence line, getting rid of the fence in the front of the yard. The house that he bought up. Basically, the church and his house, basically, for him and Teresa. Putting it up for sale because there's not much revenue and the only way it means to live at the moment is being pastored. He used to be a president of a graphics printing company years ago. And the printing company now is basically closed up. He basically had sold the business to some young, basically he calls them milquetoast kids who don't know the left side or the right, basically. It was basically a disappointment what happened to the company. But when we get to clean up the house out in the yard, we were pulling up the fence line and everything, and we dug up everything on the fence line in the front yard and everything to the side of the yard. We came along straight, unkempt, untrimmed line of poison ivy, and we were just pulling stuff out. And I look at it, I was like, oh, I was like, give me a second. I'm like, yep, there's poison ivy over there. We even had Virginia creeper over there too. Virginia creeper here.
重くて動きづらいから使っちまおうぜ。
覚悟した。
俺たちの敵じゃなかったな。この辺の敵は全滅させたようだな。
加減はなしだぜ。そうだよ。
皆さんと一緒だと負ける気がしません。
But yeah, I looked at them and we're pulling stuff up. We also had field patches too in places on the house. We don't got a whole lot though. When you're getting looking at the pile of foliage coming from the side of the fence, I went to town on that poison ivy. People were looking like, how can you be in it? Like, I am heavily immune to poison ivy right now, so I better enjoy it while I got it, right? Yeah, I'm over there ripping it out of the ground and off the fence line just so we can get to the fence. Pulling up the post. And I'm just pulling this stuff up. Pastor Gary had picked up a piece of the leaf of it. Had some of it on his finger. I told him, you go back inside and wash your hands. He got some of it, and he had some of it on his nose, but I was like, you are not touching it, not on my watch. Like, guard dog, keeping him from getting the stuff all over him. So like, yeah, I'm ripping the thing out of the ground like it's nothing. It's like, I enjoyed it. Sheesh. Or stark raving lunatic going to town on it. Charlotte is now a 77.
加減はなしだぜ。ほらよ。
すごい。全身に力がみなぎっています。
Reese is now level 30. Well, she's maxed out for her first class. I'll definitely have some more level XP for her. Got over 600,000 gold, so I'm looking pretty good. I'm not running out of it anytime soon, so I even crammed my face full at one time. I was playing Secret of Mana on Super Nintendo, and I'm like, wow. I managed to cram the game and generated max money from the normal means. Basically, I went through on the game on my emulator, and I crammed it all, just so I can get the extra orbs for the weapons, the rare drops that you get from the enemies on the Mana Fortress when you finish up the fight on the game. Basically, I maxed out my gold, and I'm like, sheesh.
ここから船でファローに行けるはずよ。まずは港を探しましょう。
No. Mammar armor. Yeah, we'll take it. Bot boy's armor. Stud leathers.
これ欲しかったんです。
Studded leather on a hot blonde. Man. What?
またのお越しを。
The studded armor on a hot blonde walking around. The studs are right where her yeah. Oh, it's Spanko on a video game. I got references, man. What? I wanna like examine.
使わせてもらいます。
またのお越しを。いらっしゃい。
Give your friends photo shots there on your broadcast. Give you tell them you can pass the photo shot of the princess from Altena being a fucking cock tease diva shit. Oh my god. She even teased the Beast Man in the prison that I was locked up in on here too already. Like, man. Oh yeah. And the Beast Man said, yes ma'am. He actually said, yes ma'am. I'm like, oh shit. Don't encourage him. He's a Beast Man. I'm already over 60% of my trophies for this game. The largest way and the the collective way to get trophies for your characters instead of doing them individually for your main character. You can take your main character that's strong on New Game Plus and take the ones you haven't played as and take them through the game on New Game Plus. I managed to get the mainstay of all the ability upgrades for the characters. This place is quiet during the day, but not at night. There are flashing lights and strange noises. I bet you anything it's a ghost. Oh, sorry, I'm Metello, and as you can see, I'm obsessed with the supernatural. I really hope the building's haunted.
幽霊マニア？世の中には変なやつがいるんだな。
Time to go look for a ghost ship. Later on, there's a mysterious item called the Midge Mallet, but even the merchant guild that runs the night market hasn't gotten its hands on it. Head to the port. Destination? Hello, port. That'll be 150 lucre coming aboard. 150. It's only going to cost me 150 lucre, and I've got over 590,000 lucre right now. Do you play any of the SAO games? Sword Art. Another anime-based game. I actually got all of the Sword Art online RPGs except for Fatal Bullet. I've actually got all the ones that are concerning mostly of the main storyline instead of the Fatal Bullet. Fatal Bullet covers the Gun Gale Online portion of Season 2 of Sword Art. I haven't got back into watching SAO here lately.
やめるんだリース。今騒ぎを起こしてはまずい。
タロがこんなことになっているなんて。ひとまず町で情報を集めてみましょう。マナストーンの手がかりもあるかもしれないしね。
Oh darn! I'm sorry. This made me subject, man. I didn't have potatoes for breakfast. I like potato. Potato. I think broadcast viewing right now for PSN right now is congested heavily. It's either they've got a lot of people just sitting around doing broadcasts of every freaking game under the sun right now. It's kind of weird. Plus it's getting late, it's like 3 in the morning. Ooh, another blessed bracelet. I'll save that one for later. Gust Hall. That's that cave up near Heaven's Way. What do you need up there? I mean, there's a giant wind statue blocking the entrance anyway. I got curious and went to see for myself. You can always see for yourself, I suppose. No need to take my word for it. Yes, I'm talking everybody to death. Put up with it. You can mega bite me.
Reese様?
Huh?
やっぱりリース様だ。よくぞご無事で。あなたはライザ。無事だったのね。
Oh, how
大きな声を立ててはいけません。ナバールの奴らに聞こえてしまいます。リース様、実は生き残ったのは私だけではありません。山の中腹、眠りの花畑に行ってください。
おい姉ちゃん、酒持ってこい。
You gonna take my order or not?
はい、ただいま。
Search for the elemental of wind. Process. Oh, kick so much freaking Navarlan ass. Would have to bring a fucking sponge. Yes. Yeah. Sorry. That's how I focus on my game. Humanoid, you wish. Bring a sponge. Oh, we know where that one's from. Yeah, the coolest thing on here, your element capacity and damage is boosted by the day, and the time also does a significant base for a healing and attack power. So if it's saying Dryad Day, wood-based magic gets a boost from attack powers for you as well as your enemy. And at the time of day, it's saying it's Lumina time. Lumina means daytime. You get more adjusted heals for light magic heals and attack power. And it's also the framework for in your daytime with your character's level too.
山の中腹にある眠りの花畑を目指しましょう。この山には魔物がいるので十分に気をつけてくださいね。
ああ、わかった。早く仲間に会えるといいな。この辺の敵は全滅させたようだな。
Don't go on, Day. I'll let you stay in by us. Come here.
戦闘中に足を踏み外して大怪我する人が多いんです。皆さん、落下しないように注意してくださいね。
Flying chicken.
そこです。
痛いぜ。それは十文字切り。
すぐに片付いたでち。
弱小だ。
金が貯まる一方で使い道に困るな。
もう周囲に敵はいないようです。少し休んでいきませんか？
Yeah, Reese is going to be going to level 31 in this area. I'm going to probably get close to level 35 maybe. Asshole. Come here. Give me a break. That's gonna leave a scar. Looks like hog heaven. Sweet! So this must be where the extra bacon is coming from. What? There's only one of you? Somnosa flowers. Now, fitting that they call it somnosa, meaning somnia. Time to sleep, folks.
これは眠りそうな花。しまった。
Flub. Thud. Thud. And no one's watching me. I feel like Hercule off of Dragon Ball Z Season 6. When Gohan's out in the field and he's getting ready to tear apart Cell and everything before he awakens. He's like, Hercule's like, no one's watching me! Poor Hercule. Ne.
ここは
ここは
リリス様、気がつかれましたか？ここは秘密のアジト。ナバール盗賊団に占領された城を奪い返すため準備を進めているところです。ナバールが攻めてきた日、私たちは連れ去られるエリオット様を追いかけて城を出たのですが、先ほどの眠りの花畑に迷い込み、不覚にも気を失ってしまったのです。風向きが変わって目を覚ました時には、
I actually can speed read, even though I actually deal with mental dyslexia. Ain't that weird? But cool, huh?
すでにエリオット様の姿はなく、
Once the wind blew the spores away, we awoke to a cold trail and the citadel burning in the distance. We had failed you and...
申し訳ございません。
いいのよ。みんなこうして生き残ってくれたんだから。
Please, I'm simply happy that
リース様。では、お仲間の皆さんがお目覚めになったら向こうの部屋にいらしてください。みんな、リース様に会いたがってますよ。
Get to see hot chicks everywhere you go when you're playing the game. You got the purple dress-clad, panty-flashing magicians of Altena, and then you got the Amazons up here with the leotards of Dance and Stomp Death. And basically, it's eye candy heaven for guys over here. Citadel Laurent is known to be impenetrable. It's surrounded by crags and harsh winds that protect it. Retaking it will not be an easy feat. I do not know if we will succeed. We captured an agent in the meadow. He is behaving oddly. I do not know how the Navarlans managed to take the citadel in this state. There will be a tactical meeting regarding our next move in that room there. Look in on the tactical meeting.
ピース様、よくぞご無事で。
ジー、落ち着いて。
Please, do not strain yourself. I am fine,
もう
child.
大丈夫ですじゃ。
どうすればローラント
How
城
can
を
we
ナ
take
バ
the
ールの手か
citadel
ら
from
取
the
り戻せ
thieves
る
who
かしら。
have it overrun? Frontal
この人
attack
数
would
では
easily be
正
rebuffed
攻法
by
で
the
はナバール
Navarro.
忍者軍にかなうはずがない。何かいい知恵はない？
すみません。
Forgive me.
わしは子
I'm a
守
mere
役
caretaker. I never
戦
learned
術に
tactics
は
or
とん
strategies
と
of
疎い
war.
もので。
待てよ。
おお、そうじゃ。賢者ドンペリに頼めば
You should consult
何
with the
かいい
sage
知恵を
Dom
授け
Perry.
て
He
く
may
れる
have
か
wisdom
も。
to impart upon us.
ドンペリ？
そうです。はい。
Yes, back when the world
かつ
was
て
waging
竜
war
帝
with
との世
Dragon
界
Lord and
大
his
戦の
unstoppable
時に
forces, Dom Perry
強
advised
大
the
な
European
力を誇る
strategy,
ドラゴン族
which
を
led
出し抜き
Valsena
ポ
to
ルセ
victory.
ナの英雄を勝利に導いたと言われる奇跡の戦術師ですじゃ。
その方は今どこ
Where
に？
can we find this tactician?
それがですな、人間
It
で
is
はな
difficult
い
to
のです
locate.
じゃ。
Dom Perry is
彼
Colonel
ド
Poker.
ンペリ
They
は
are small
コロボ
reclusive
ック
beings that dwell in Rabbi's
ジャドの
forest south of
南
Jad.
ラビの森のどこかにコロボックルの村があるらしいのですが。
早速探しに行ってみましょう。
Then we must go and find him.
お待ちくだされ。
Wait, the Colonel
コ
Poker
ロボ
do
ッ
not
ク
like
ルは
larger
大の
foes.
人間
such
嫌い
as you.
まとも
You
に
may
言っ
not
て
be
も
able to meet
絶
with
対
him
や
at
って
all.
はくださいますまい。
でどうすれ
So
ば？
what do we do?
賢者ドンペリは
Dom Perry may not
人
agree
間
to
の
meet
格
with you
好
in
で
your
言っ
current
ても
form. You must
会ってく
appear
れないの
less
で
human
人
and
間
more
以外
cold
の
poker.
姿、例えばちびっこハンマ
You
ーと
must
言われ
find
る
the
秘
legendary
宝が
Midge
バ
Mallet.
イゼルにある
Rumor
と
has
聞い
it
た
the
ことがあり
item
ま
is
す
in
です
Dicer. With
そ
it,
れを
you
使
could
えば
possibly pass
う
for
まく
cold
コロ
poker.
ボックルになりすますことができるやもしれませ
I
ん。
get to go be a little wee person. Yes. I get to go get the mallet to get small. I get to go transform into a little wee person. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Ugh. Oi. You know one of them days you're just full of hot air? I think I'm burping like I have. I'm having fucking grumpies over here. Whew. They're disgruntled grumpies. These are the low booms. It's like waving sheet metal. It's like waving sheet metal farts. Fuck. Yeah. Something stinks. Well, I'll tell the bully it may be his upper lip. Oh. Why's the expression of this guy's face changed instantly from being enraged to him like, oh, fuck, no, I'm just embarrassed. A terror of embarrassment. What the fuck's that feeling? You too stupid to know? Fuck. Right. Oh, man. More effort. Come on. I tell you, one of my friends at Job Corps, James Brown, not the Godfather of Soul. I haven't even told you this one yet. Oh God. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. When I was in the on the Injero TC Unit 1 there at Job Corps at Sulphur Springs. That was the room captain, the room with we had the largest freaking room to all of us. And dude, like one evening we getting back from getting done for the day, and we getting up relaxing, like having to relax, get back up on the unit. And we walked up and like relax. We went into the lounge just to sit down and watch TV. We had a big screen projection TV, the big honkers. This was thing was over 40 inch. Man, I was like, yeah, we'll watch a big fat TV. And we were sitting down relaxing. James Brown sitting behind me, my friend Thomas Bugg sitting in front of me, and we're sitting there watching some wrestling. It's like we're bored out of our brains, nothing going on. early 20-year-old guy over here, me. I'm sitting with my friend, my buddy James behind me. And it was like a mid-half, like 30 minutes into watching wrestling, we get down to relax for like a period of 5 minutes. All of a sudden, we heard my friend James behind me lets out this fucking fart that didn't sound like your typical fart. And it was just, oh man, this wasn't even registered. Kind of like my burps. He literally just, this fart sounded like a fucking diesel engine starting up. And I looked at him and it was like, dude just broke out in a rib-splitting laughter. He could not contain himself, literally on both fronts. I mean, his fart sounded like, hell, just, your fart didn't sound like it came from your ass. It came out of a fucking dump truck engine, man. I swear to you, this thing sounded like it didn't even register for butt crack. And oh, good God. It just, we got up out of the lounge and we just basically left the lounge, and my friend Thomas Bug and him, we just got up. He turned the TV off and ruined our evening of TV watching viewing pleasure. It was like, oh. And months later, he actually got to move in as a bunk member in the room I was in. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Lo and behold, and here I thought the end of the world wasn't coming anytime soon. It was like the end of the world did come. He moved in as a bunk member in the room. Five. It's like, oh man, and I was like, shit. Look, my time in high school, it was nothing compared to this guy. Oh shit. Ugh. And one day we get into where it was like dealing with him smelling like a fucking jism stain constantly. And like, yeah, he was chunky, spare tire chunky, like big. Yeah, spare. He was a chunky boy. Yeah, not almost as tall as I was, but chunky. But come one day, you're sitting around having to deal with him farting. And I'm like, how the fuck can you deal with that? And I didn't have problems with me being gassy. Well, I know I keep it to myself most of the time. But him, fuck. Ugh. I swear to you, he could cancel out Chernobyl with the farts he had. Ugh. We all know about Chernobyl, don't we, folks? Yeah. Yeah, Chernobyl's been bad shit for years. And it won't even be the same there anytime soon. Ugh. Chernobyl was a mess. Still is. Considering all the fact that the nuclear fallout that hit there. But yeah, I mean, he'd go there, he'd probably kill everybody with that shit. Ugh. Yeah. His exaggeration, but yeah. Come one day, we're sitting there, they haven't taken our evening relaxing, and he's sitting on the bottom bunk of his bed where he was at. And all of a sudden he lets out this picture me, my long transition burps, but him with his farts. Oh. Yeah. Lysol didn't cut it. He did. Lysol made it fucking worse. Lysol made it worse. Yeah, that's how bad it was. Yeah. It sucked, man. Ugh. And week of transition, I'm looking at him. I was like, why does it fucking smell so bad? Like, oh yeah, right. Come one evening, I look at him. He takes his shoes and his socks off. I look at his toe, and I'm like, I had a sensitive nose. And I looked towards him, and he pulled his socks off. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with your toe, man? His toe was inflamed. And I look at him, I'm like, what the fuck's up with your toe? Oh, it's been like that for weeks. I'm like, you ain't even been down to the clinic to have it looked at? It's like, no. I was like, why haven't you fucking done that yet? I don't know. I was like, forget that. Me being room captain. And I was like, you're going to the fucking clinic, and you're getting the thing looked at. Oh, yeah. Ended up finding out he had an inflamed ingrown toe. Oh, God. Oh. The stench off his toe could peel paint, man. Ugh. Yeah, that's how bad it was. Yeah. And he actually had to replace his socks that he had his toe infected with it. And ended up finding out he had to put a topical cream on it, but then finding out he actually had to have his toe removed. He actually had to have it numbed. And his toe, the toenail on his toe, it was actually his big toe. Ugh. Just imagine the horror from it. Ugh. I'll look at him. It's like, oh yeah, he actually had to have his toenail removed and actually had to have the cream put on his toe directly. That's how bad it was. I mean, he was a black man, but his toe was more white than him, man. Whew. Yeah. Ugh. Forget watching a scary movie. His toe was the scary movie. Ugh. Yeah. Forget the science project. But yeah. But one morning, one of my other bunk buddies, waking up before me and everyone else, he's an early riser. I was a normal early riser, but he was first day wake up before everyone else in the room. I get into where I'm looking at him. It's like, he says to me, dude, you glad you were still asleep? And one of my friends literally gave him coverage for everything that went on in the room. He was the one that kept an eye on everything going on in the room. He was quiet as a shadow, basically. But my friend James, who was sleeping his days away in the bed, before we all woke up, he and my other friend come looking at me and like, you should have heard the fart he had this morning in his sleep. And you're like, yeah, you're normally from hearing guys farting in their sleep. It's like he's talking to his dreams, man. You ever, you know when you picked on everybody in your family, taking the piece of plastic or a balloon and letting the air out, taking the little thing and squeezing the balloon just to drive everyone nuts? And he looks at me and my friend said, you should have heard the fart that came out of him. Like, how can your ass handle when you're that fucking big and you're letting out a fart that sounds like a balloon letting all the air out? I know, I was like, I can't even picture or imagine that. And he's like, he actually let out, he timed him, and it was a 10-second fart coming out of him in his sleep. And he looks at me and is like, you're glad that you're not going to be here for very long. It's like, lo and behold, looking over your shoulder, and it's like, hey, it's James Brown, man, the godfather of farts. Yeah, he was the godfather of farts, all right. Ugh. we had just had days where we just being around him. It came down to where he basically had to move to a different room eventually because he was on safety hygiene alert basically because he didn't take care of his toe. Every day he smelled like a fucking jism stain because he sweat a lot. Yeah, he would sweat a lot. Yeah, it was bad. And he was on constant monitor because of it. And it was bad. So but his toe basically healed up fine after he had that. And like crap, and you have an ingrown toenail. There's nothing worse than having a fucking ingrown toenail, man. It's like taking a ball peen hammer from the inside out from it. Ugh. I mean, you ever had an ingrown toenail? You don't want one. But I've actually had a near ingrown toenail once. They actually had to, when I had a infusion surgery done on my big toe, I got a 2-inch screw in my big toe of my right foot. So yeah, imagine the winters here when my feet start screaming at me. Well, like, doesn't even have to go outside. I don't even have to venture outside to get cold. My arthritis in my toes, yeah, it sucks just to deal with arthritis in all my toes. I got hammer toe in all my toes. It sucks. Yeah. But to get into so many days that when he was just relieving himself at times, we had like the evening time. The buildings that we were bunked in there in the unit where we were at was the old VA hospital in Excelsior Springs, and the building there when I got in there, they were over 100 years old. Yeah. It was 1998 when we got there. This hospital was before and during World War II at the time. Yeah, they were active, but they eventually had to vacate it because the buildings had consolidated protection tape on all of it. Buildings were around at the time when they uncovered that asbestos. The building was around when they uncovered asbestos. It was carcinogenic. And you're like, ugh. And wondering if the buildings are still standing there. But yeah, getting to where we're sitting in the building, the old fire escapes were the windows in our rooms. And oh yeah, you want to talk about a view every morning. Are you familiar with the Elms Hotel in Excelsior Springs, Missouri? The view every morning was a gem. Oh yeah. It's the Elms Hotel is home to the very President Truman Suite. Harry S. Truman Presidential Suite. Yeah. Guess how much the security deposit on a room there was? $250. Yeah. The hotel is historic, and they even got the original chauffeur car sitting out in the front lot. Yeah. They even got the old iron wood stove still in there too, preserved in the wall. Yep. Pretty cool. Considering all the buildings and structures in Excelsior Springs are built around the natural springs out there. But man, like my friend I tell you, you can imagine me with how loud my burps are. Dude would have some of the loudest fucking farts. Like he was the fart machine as I was the burp machine. So yeah. I got this bewildered, whoa look on my face over here. Like what? Kimchi. Oh, kimchi. Oh, you clean my pipes right away. Man. Okay, let's see. I could have one of my days when I have a really good smear in my crock pot. Oh yeah. Makes me some ham and beans. Woo! You can roll that beautiful bean footage. Yeah. Clear the way. Like that. Especially when you get the ham that you make, if it's a Hormel Black Label Cure 81 ham, and you smoke that sucker in hickory, cut that sucker up and put some navy beans in that crock pot. Yeah. Doesn't matter. There you go. Hey, Buttstein's here at home with me. Yeah. What do I feed her? She desires the finer things in life. You feed her iridium. Me. I have only gotten to see one time from Buttstein that it handed out a legendary on there. One time. I've never seen the jackpot on Borderlands 2 ever on a slot machine. Yeah, I've never seen one. To this rare day. I can't even get one. Like, damn it. I just go hogging on a high difficulty and start farming for loot midgets. And going after the Black Queen and getting some... Proless. Yeah. Yeah, I actually have on one of my saves, one of my accounts, one of my characters on Borderlands 2. I got the Pearless Breaching Bearcat. Yeah. And it's slag. I even got the Maliwan E-Tech Corrosive Smig. More. I even got an OP8 Plump Curblaster for my Gunzerk. Along with an OP8 Swift Ogre. Yes. I even got a Casual Carnage and some Shock Element OP8 Sledge Boomstick. As Creek would say, the golden mallet for the meat pounding. What a shiny soul stabber! Come here, my adorable green-haired Valkyrie. Chicky. And her name's Merci. Isn't that Bon Voyage's canon? Well, you know my cousin. Her name's Merci. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna turn my broadcast off. No one's even watching. It's kind of pointless when you know what you